looking to bite down with a dizzy.
You also saw Cryo back out a little bit as well because well, there's turret in mid, but beyond that, okay, never mind. Mid is an afterthought as it's all 100 thieves. A mix of players. And it'll be enough, as you say. 2 left remaining. Only hope here is I think Superman going through mid to try and get a little bit sneaky, giving opportunity, but they don't know how pushed up Cryo is. That's going to cause problems for Derek.
Yeah, Derek's done for. Well, this is just interesting here for Cryo, and Silva's going to be giving away the ping. And does Derek at least like? Yeah, Derek has an idea. Derek has an idea. This is okay. Interesting. He did peek the corner though. He did. He did at least gut check the rest of the angle, so he at least had an idea that here consistently the last few rounds. Still not spotted, but this spot has been good for him.
Look how aggressive 100 Thieves are pushing up. Cryo punish. Derek on 2.
Still EU with a chance.
That might be the damn break a little bit. By the way, mid as well has been completely opened up. So this is now EG with the potential to walk in, but EG is just slowing things down. Derek gonna fall by the wayside. EG with an extra one in there. Suddenly, the momentum shifts. Spike is dropped in the 2 plays from EG. They walk through mid, have a lot more work to do. EG looking for the ace now.
Surely he can snag a 5th. 1-on-1. Superman around the corner for EU to dash away if things go awry here, but it's not like EG have the potential here to confidently wallbang. But there goes a spray from Ye. What? Hello, Ye. Gonna be able to pick up the first. The Stinger's coming out, and it's a double from Ye. Cryo, long range with an operator, exactly where you want to be. And Xander around the corner doesn't deny the spike plant. We're still back down to a 3-on-3. Ye's finally gone to Cryo. Superman alongside one more to take on the rest of this round for EG to finally get a round down for EG. It's not happening for now. One more remaining in a 1v3. It's the young Icy. Can he find a pixel? 2 players are off to his right, but he's looking for Cryo off of the mid side. Cryo's not going to spot him. Yay, or not Yay, Icy.
Wishing they could get a bit more here. Reminder that there were 2 flawlesses in here as well.
Superman's already going to start things off real sharp. Back over towards the mid side. 100T, they drop a contact. They might need to regather that position, reuse some util there. And the EG, they continue to stomp through. This is a big 1-on-1 now. Asuna picks up the first, has a couple more to get, but not going to be able to take down Nature. And still a lot more work needs to be done by the rest of 100T. And now only EU. He already got himself an ace a little bit earlier, but that was with all of his teammates being alive. And it's not like this might... it's not like this isn't possible. EU has a couple of 1-on-1s to get, but Nature...
Standard. Sorry, I lied. I don't really have anything.
No, not exactly, but they still have the manpower. They have 3 players here on A. This Understream, though, sweeping things up a bit, and that's a bit unfortunate. Nature with a bit of ink on his face, and that's going to be done surely with Ye on a 1-on-1 against Cryo. Beautiful headshot from Ye. The knives counteracting a little bit, but still, EG, this is just a massive round for the future of this half. They need to stay perfect. They need to keep that score even here. EG, they're really building their economy at this point. All 5 players staying alive, and that could continue to be the case. Boostio looking for exits.
Yeah, he also didn't even buy because he's playing full Bladestorm and he's...
Exactly. And now the site's completely lost for, you know, the 100T. No way they can fight this immediately with the Viper wall right in front of them, but oh my goodness, EU picking up 2 at the same time. Ye picking up the pieces, but that's an unreal kill from Boostio. 2 huge kills from Boostio. Still now a 1v2, and this is very possible. Superman has a 1-on-2 in front of him, but the Viper's pit is there. Can he isolate a 1-on-1? No, he can't. Boostio doesn't nail his shot either. This is just an awkward situation here for Superman. He's still trying to somehow isolate these 2 players from 100T, but they stay connected to one another. They're glued to each other at the moment with the spike right in front of them.
Yeah, 100 Thieves bailing teammates out. Cryo getting flashed. Looked like it was going to be a freebie for EG, but 100 Thieves working as a team there. Spike is still on the ground, and 100T are going to
30 seconds left.
Back away, but play together with the amount of time remaining. As long as Superman can make the cross happen, which he had the toxic screen up, and now he's going to cross with it down. He might need to just activate really quickly.
Last player standing.
Oh, plant has to happen. Everyone's shifting. 100 Thieves knows what's up.
And even then, not able to bite down EG. Able to pick up a frag back, but hello, Xander. Xander from Snowman picks up a couple of big frags, and now the lockdown down. No plan coming in from EG. It also allows whatever other player is playing in B to play deep and mid to play a quick rotation to A. And there it is, Boostio. Again, deep into B, deep into kitchen. He is able to actually spot Superman. Could have been the 1v1 for Superman, but instead EG lining up for A. It's going to be 3 players here, Apple.
Super just looked the wrong way. Bad timing from Booster, catches him out. Then they now know 100 Thieves. There's no possible other angles that EG can. They didn't even get site control of the lockdown. That is really rough.
Yeah, no spike plan with that lockdown. I mean, that lockdown is so huge. 100 Thieves easily step back into sight. And yeah, this is going to be a little bit cheeky here from... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is surely going to be a little bit cheeky from EG. The fact that they have somebody over towards B side already. But that is
Cryo smells
tragic.
He already knows the potential of the flank is there, and that's exactly what is happening. I don't think Superman's going to push. He's just giving the opportunity for Nature to plant, but reminder, Nature is no HP. That looks like 5 or less HP. So you essentially have one unknown player in Super, and then it's Nature who has planted on B, but has just nothing to work through. Super has to be the linchpin here. Did he get scanned?
That recon didn't catch him. No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
Oh, wow. That should be a free kill, but is it enough? It's still 2v5. Even if he only gets one.
Okay. Oh, he got him. Superman, he can work from here. 4v2, but again, Nature so low. Here comes the verticality. It works onto Superman, and now it's only Nature. Nature has a wingman to try to take down. He somehow gets another headshot. He's still going to have a couple of opportunities here. He has Xander right next to him, but Xander realistically is just going to be here to try to utilize his molly, but no way. Try to covering the gaps, and it doesn't work out, and yay. Strikes out Cryo. 3 players remaining here for 100 Thieves. But this is finally a confident round coming out from EG. It's unfortunate that this sort of round coming out on the very last second and a half. For a bit of a surprise here whenever 100 Thieves marks out one of these players, and there you go. It's one of these players, but do they expect the second? There goes the flash. Ye is able to pick up one from up top and make it a second. Beautiful from Ye. 100 Thieves, they still have 3, but they're already so low. EG have already shredded this team.
Yeah, I mean, the defensive toxin screen completely cutting out 100 Thieves, and Ye cutting down 2 of those members as well. Now the jig is up. Time is fairly low at this point. Nature in a brilliant spot. He'll get a freebie here, you would imagine. He does.
And the crossfire.
A bit of health for that one.
It's just cool that around the corner, EG, they have 2 other options there to help out.
Cancel this one and maybe push over towards B because you have Xander moving up a little bit. Cryo down though. That causes problems with 100 Thieves, and now it looks like they're going to have to potentially commit.
Okay, missed shot there from Ye, but that was actually impressive. They're coming out from the Spectre. That was a long-range kill coming out from Nature on the Spectre to get himself the start here for EG. But here comes EU around the corner, basically alone here. He has nobody with util. He has nobody behind him, but there goes finally the swing from the Killjoy. Hey, Asa from up top. Derek with an opportunity, but not able to get the second. Ye, no shot. What a shot from Boostio. Icy's been here the whole time. He just needs a body shot and it works. And Boostio, it's the same thing. Just a body shot, Icy, and it works out.
Playing more of the slow waiting game.
Right.
Working up with a massive blob of players very slowly, and now walking in. Here we go.
And it just works out onto Superman at the bare minimum, but Ye is covering Superman, and Superman stays alive to get the kill. Wonderful from Ye. Xander trying to clean things. A little bit of time. It's good to see that you still like, you know, the old competitive Valorant. But here comes EG, trying to give us some competitive Valorant indeed over towards Kitchen. Icy gonna be able to take down Xander. So a lot more work over towards side though. 4 players from 100T on the front side, but no util to cover up Ye over towards Snowman. It still works out for Cryo to get himself a frag, but 2 players here for EG covering the backside of site. 100T, they have advantage of sight, but EG, they have everything surrounded at the moment. It's still such a fragile situation for EG, but there you go. Thrash works alongside Cryo, and now it's a 1v3.
Yeah, there was Thrash recovered coming through from Asuna, and now Derek! Oh my goodness, can he clutch this one out? Derek in position now, 1 versus 1. Sova versus Sova. Dart has been played through, but it has been taken down. This peak is gonna be it. Guns out or not, EU's position is known. The time game is here. EU just wants to run. He wants to bleed the timer down. And Derek is desperately hunting. I don't think he's got time to defuse. He does not, which means EU should have the round locked in.
Against the Jet, he might even updraft right into the crosshair of Ye, if anything. It's still a little bit difficult. Wall goes up. Here comes the approach from 100C. Nobody on EG yet with an eye, but Nature gets 3 players, but only able to actually get the kill onto 2. Boostio does take down Superman, but still advantage going towards EG.
He's coming.
They can recollect here. And like you said, flank coming in, and these players, they can just chill as that flank comes in.
Well, yeah, he's certainly chilling here. Busio cops the back end.
That's it. And thought that these players are going into A. There goes the lockdown. EG, they have 3 players in the back of A to hold this down.
Nature kills Busio. That's another situation where you would like to see a little bit more success out of the offensive lockdown. Hunter's Fury in as well from 100 Thieves, and they're losing more. Again, they're the team that are throwing in ultimates, and yet they are dropping members. At least the plant comes on through. 100 Thieves have that much to work through. Again, they have no weapons here.
Oh, wait a minute, but the Sheriff
might not need weapons.
This is unbelievable. EU with a sidearm able to get himself 2 frags. Cryo covering his back. He has a Guardian. Could be able to potentially find a pick or 2. He has the lineup behind the smoke, and he got him.
No way.
1-on-1, and he only needs a single bullet. No, actually, Icy. 2 bullets remaining here for Icy to try to take him down, but Cryo just needs 1 bullet to the body. But Cryo. For 100 Thieves trying to step into this A site, and EG. Yeah, no, they do put out a bit of a contact here, but this crossfire from Ye is the biggest one, and Ye still guarantees himself a frag in that situation, but that's huge. Look at the trades coming in. Cryo with his own frag off of the hero rifle onto Ye, and now it's man advantage for 100 Thieves, who again, coming in on pistols. Superman able to get himself another frag. Icy doing the same 1v2. Cryo standing still with that rifle, and now he finds himself in a safe place.
Falling off was so huge there for Cryo. And now he could be anywhere, but is Cryo ready? Wow. He wasn't. Icy on the
40 seconds here in this round, but they're still going for A. They're still going for the Viper's Pit. They're still going for the plan. Nature on the front side with the KO, with the flash, not going to be able to get anything, but the spike down off of the wingman. All 5 are still alive. Icy finally with an interaction onto Cryo. Icy gets taken away at the same time. Everyone's just hiding behind these Viper's pits, but the Hunter's Fury coming in, putting in some chaos for 100 Thieves, but still nobody gets spotted. Derek did get some damage, but the round is far from over. 2 players in the middle of a Viper's pit for 100 Thieves.
Hunter's Fury got 1 single tag, but did not disrupt the plant itself. Double pit in play, but the plant is there. That's the most important thing, because Nature find contact here. Oh, the barrel was spotted, but Xander couldn't turn in time. It's looking good for
Nature. He's sharking for it. But nobody steps in through this wall. There goes Cryo. Cryo not getting spotted just yet. Ye found his one. Ye found his one. What about the rest of EG? Nature. He's still thinking about going forward. There goes a flash. And this is now kills going towards 100 Thieves. EG. They still keep pressing on the gas pedal, and they are getting punished for it. Xander with a 3rd. Cryo with his own frag. EG from advantage to complete disadvantage in the round. It is now down once again to Superman in a 1v4. He's going to start it off right. Big kill onto Boostio. A lot more to go.
And he has no clue where anyone is. He is looking healthy. 100 Thieves know where he is. EG just couldn't slow it down enough for Super to come in. It's a high-low. Timing on the toxin screen to say save Ye's life. And now over towards mid. It's a free one for Cryo, and he'll get out. No problems there. Super looking to respond. Dizzy down, but his position is now spotted as well. Cryo will clean him up. Plant is now finally coming on through for the 3v3. Retake in hand for 100 Thieves. The fight over on Snowman goes as soon as way. That's massive.
That is insane from Asuna. And that would have been a big advantage here for EG, but they still hold on to a tie. 1v1 once again with a trade coming out immediately. Nature versus Boostio. Nature dancing around the tin, but Boostio on top.
Obviously, no flanks coming on through. Xander's even got to check that angle, and he's going to stop Icy from doing anything special.
4 more frags.
It's going to start looking very healthy. In fact, the Hunter's Fury in the OT. Superman, like you did say, did actually get one back on us. So the very important 1v1. Nature wins it, gets a secondary. Can EG pull through now? 4 versus 2. Numbers looking pretty tight. Nature has locked up this entire round. Early kills from 100 Thieves in the last round that really made a way for them, and now early will be them walking over on towards A and even punishing Nature. He didn't expect that. Nature, the hero of one of our last OT rounds, defending this one will be the first to fall.
Yeah, getting pressured out. Oh. A little bit tough, couldn't find another headshot, but this is basically it here. 100 Thieves, 4 players on the backside, 3 players for EG coming out. That smoke is right in Ye's face. Ye can come out, but nobody goes down from that. Here goes a big shock dart. Cryo gets taken out of his angle, and Cryo can get the kill.
Oh,
Ye, you gotta be kidding me, Ye. How does he get that double? And Xander, however, still clean, still on top. 3 kills coming out from Xander, and he pulls out the Viper's pitch, and the
drone coming through as well.
Busi is going to have a gap. Oh, what? He gets exposed by Ye. Nobody's watching over towards that mid side. Maybe not trusting that EU was going to go back for it, but EU still has an opportunity here for a couple of headshots. He's going to be able to pick up the first and a couple more body shots to boot. Beautiful from EU. And still has 2 bullets. Oh, almost lining it up onto Superman, but that's more than enough time for 100 Thieves to rotate. All of that chaos to allow the footwork of 100 Thieves to actually go in. 2 players from EG back into elbow. They have the same angle. Nature alongside Icy. Neither helps them out in the middle of a retake. We'll see, folks. It still is huge for the fact that we're only on the 3rd round. But here comes Xander. Xander on the front side alongside 2 others trying to invade Icy. And Icy, he gets overwhelmed. Derek running for the hills. Nobody's running up from behind him. But again, 3 players here on A. This is just dangerous for EG to step into. And Cryo almost snagging himself the collateral, but instead, Ye. Yet another good trade like you were talking about earlier. Ye, he made his way into the back line, is able to dash away, and is able to pick out a couple more. 2 more defenders on the other side of his screen, but his teammates going into B at the moment, and they're running into a 1v2.
A lot of util there. This is now going to be Boost. You're having to play slowly, and that's assuming more action doesn't take place first. It's a 1v2 on both sides of the map, and we'll have to check the kill feed to see what happens here, or maybe not. Yay, 1 for 1. But what about over B side? Busio gets super down.
He's still living. How is he still alive? Derek not coming out, not committed. With the shotgun just around the corner. I'm so lost here. I am so lost. Derek not able to get an angle.
Through now. Dimensional Drift gave him the position. He walked in. Can they get it done? First shot misses from Cryo. Yay. Does not miss though.
And the plan E is going to go in. Nobody able to deflect this one. All 3 players from 100 Thieves going into pit at the moment. They're going to get sandwiched here. Xander, that's still somehow incredible. He could be able to go for another wall bang, potentially onto Nature. Nature's in a difficult spot, but they don't go for him. Nature holds onto his spot in the middle of sight. He's going to be the catalyst, and indeed, he's able to get a big one. Ye on the extremity takes down EU to 55 HP, and with the shotgun, still nothing but 10 HP is perfectly fine for the rest of his teammates to be able to clean up. Oh my goodness, wait a minute. EU, how does he do that? EU with 2 straight headshots. He's still going for the defuse, but he's been pulled. The grab wheel works from so far away. Superman is unknown coast to coast, and it works out for the kill for Busio, and the defuse is there.
2 for 1 trade here where he really shouldn't get anything. And 100 Thieves, okay, Cosmic Divide in here. Low HP Cryo, remember, and he's retaking on and off, which might be a little risky.
Yeah, let's see if he's sharp here. Indeed he is, at least with the first frag. Xander's gonna be able to take him back. That smoke in front of Nature is so pivotal here. Nature using this as a coverage to try to get a couple of headshots, and this is just so fresh. The Nebula not going away for any time whatsoever, and like you said, the time is there. Xander's gonna go away to salvos, and Thieves, it's not like they don't have a response here. Here comes the lockdown. That's gonna hold them off maybe for a little bit.
They just saw just a little bit of movement, some util being played in there. Xander falls though, which means A is compromised. Plant hasn't happened yet. I don't think they can really make a rotate happen through. Time is of the essence, which means the plant has to come on in. Can Busio hold on? He's not going to get anything, but EU is going to get one. Nightfall still there, just enough time to plant.
Oh, he's in a good enough angle, barely behind the wall, and it just works out, of course. Everyone else for the defensive side, back over towards spawn, that pillar being perfect for the plant, but Superman had the angle for that top side, for Heaven, and EU now stepping out, the Fade Legend, in a 1v3 with a big opportunity. He has a full kit of utility. He has not spotted anyone back over towards elbow. Nobody has peeked in just yet. Superman's gonna get a light shot. 8-3.
Now that operator comes back through, lost that duel to Super last round. It's not gonna falter now. Drift is gonna spot everybody else. For the most part, Spike actually got okay.
Yeah, and there's some information over on that mid side too. Here comes Boostio with an opportunity potentially on a player coming in from mid. There goes the swing, but it's Boostio just under 2 coming in the front. Nature finally comes out with a bit of a frag. B site to try to hold off 4 players from 100 Thieves. Salvo coming in, Icy dodging all of it. Ye is still around the corner too with a couple of sheriff shots to potentially get, but he misses out on his first headshot. Xander gets him back, and this is basically the round here with Nature around the corner with only a Guardian, and Nature's gone 4v2.
4v2 with not a lot to say, I think, from the EG side. Less now with Derek down and only 1 left to play through, at least Super.
They have 2 players, 3 players, all with the line of sight of this one spot where 100 Thieves are popping out of. This is huge. Yay on the front side, gonna be able to pick away one from the platform. Asuna with a big one, and Icy picking up 3, surviving with 31 HP at the very end. But that is the hero play that EG was setting up for. They had 3 players there in the firing range of B. One of those 3 players was going to come up with a big play, and that's exactly what happens. Icy steps up. Now
it looked like a few players on the 100T side all the way at the back of B main were also stunned up as well. So brilliant capitalization there, but things got a little bit tricky when Arsenal actually found 2 in the middle of all of that. So wasn't the cleanest situation, but EG held on strong.
Oh, look at this from Boostio. He's isolated. Superman pops down, and Boostio gets a one-on-one. This is huge now. He has a bot to use.
Spike, though. Can he actually get the spike is the issue now.
He doesn't know about a crossfire. If there is a potential crossfire and the spike is behind a wall, these 2 would have to peek in to try to catch Boostio. Boostio now has the spike. 30 seconds left. Boostio, can he be a hero? He already started off the 1v3 right. He just has 2 more to go.
I think this could be a drift play as well. I mean, you don't want to be too greedy here for EG. You know you're down 5 rounds. Drift in, spot him out.
Oh, he's hiding. Oh, he's hiding.
So the drift might not catch him if Boostio can effectively hide. It has seen him, surely. Yeah, they know where he is now.
Oh, but he TP's back. This is one-on-one. Boostio around the corner. Finds one and finds the second. So far, by the way, with him converting on his crossfires. Beautiful play coming out from Boostio so far, but here is a coverage of the B site. A lot of ice util coming out. Cryo has crossed up the sheer, and he hasn't been able to find anything, but there he is. Cryo! He pops in, and he pops 2. Still, you have 1 more on site. Ye's been full flash. Cryo's looking for a 3rd. It is all Cryo. Cryo has 2 more to get. He picks up a 4th. He's looking for a 5th, and that's just off timing. Yeah, hate to see it. Guns blazing. Util coming in. They're going to try to lock out Ye, and it's only Ye here on site. This is the perfect opportunity here for 100 Thieves to try to close this out, and there's Boostio to cut things off. It's all on Superman. What can Superman do here? Only a single frag. 2 more from EG to try to be a hero.
Cosmic Divide's in play here as well. This is looking like the end for EG.
Surely.
Can Nature and Icy get it done? Super carry Ye is gone. The Armageddon is gone as well. Sorry, not the Armageddon. Different ultimate, doesn't matter. That was their Astra Cosmic Divide. They won't have it. That's the point. 2 versus 4. Gus, EG needs something. I don't think they're going to get it. Nature's looking for it.
Oh my.